everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Bridgewater's Vikings going up against Newton's Panthers. With that, let's get up to Charlotte, North Carolina, as we bring in our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. It's hard to believe this place first opened 20 years ago in 1996. Bank of America Stadium, that's where we're at in Charlotte, North Carolina. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Carolina Panthers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now they'll run it on the toss. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. On the tackle, it's Trey Waynes. Kelvin Benjamin has to be a feature of this offense that's on your screen now.
Definitely a #1 receiver, a huge target with some speed. It's almost like go-go gadget when he goes up to get the football. No matter how you defend him, he can go just a little bit higher.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith. And a look at the Vikings defensive unit.
Eric Kendricks is another one of those bloodline guys in the NFL. His brother Michael also plies his trade as a linebacker. And Eric's trying to show him he's the best in the family.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Second down, Bridgewater. And he will find his man on the outside. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. A second down throw for Bridgewater. Trying for right, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. And the Panthers coming out now. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. And partner, a nice little connection there on the corner route.
The receiver set it up perfectly, worked his way inside, and then broke it back to the outside for the completion.
Now a first carry for Jonathan Stewart. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Have they come up with a nickname for just Jonathan Stewart? Remember when it was double trouble when he was running with D'Angelo Williams in Carolina? But boy, what a year he had in 2015.
Yeah, it was just 11 yards shy of 1,000, so close, but kind of stepped out of that shadow, didn't he?
Certainly did, and gave the Panthers a real identity running the ball.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll try and run it. Here's Stewart. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now Graham Gano to try the Panther field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Gano's kick is right through. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. Bridgewater now on second down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Bridgewater. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Carolina. Their dangerous wide receiver, 97 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points.
I think we probably ought to avoid the tape review of this one, right? I mean, we don't want to sit in there and listen to what his teammates are going to say. He went that far and didn't score a touchdown.
Well, it's one where if they win, they poke the bear a little bit. If you don't win, it could be a sore subject. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now it's 2nd and 7. To throw is Bridgewater. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And he's able to put it through. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Charles Johnson's stock in trade is coming off the edge and getting to the quarterback. He knows how to make some of those subtle moves inside to help in the run game, and he did it right there.
He's an athlete back in high school, played football, basketball, track, so he's a mobile guy.
Mobile guy, made a nice play against the run.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Well, it was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on third. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Third and long for Bridgewater. Going for the deep ball. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And taken at the 46. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And this offense, they've got it set up on the silver platter. First and goal inside the 10. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. Escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Daniil Hunter in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's third down. Third and long. It's Newton. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. First and goal at the 3-yard line now. Now they'll run it on the toss. A strong running. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. When it's first and goal from that close inside the 5, do you like running the toss or pitch to the outside?
I think some teams feel like they have a little more room and it enables them to do that. But I know flip it over to the other side. You just read one key and you go. You don't worry about a second move and getting hurt that way. Go get it right now, and that's exactly what they did and caused the loss.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And quickly, they get to the line.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Captain Mutterland. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now they'll run it on the taunts. Muscles him off. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Stewart is the lone setback. They go play action here on first down. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
Second and 10, Newton again. And Olsen over the middle. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 3 yards left to grab here on third down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Newton on third down. And he gets it to Funchess complete. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Let's go.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Let's go.
They come up in an offset eye. On first down, Murray looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Second down, Bridgewater. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Mario Addison in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Second down, sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on 3rd? We'll see.
Let's go.
Long for Bridgewater. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This will be taken at the 10. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Panthers will get it here as they take possession. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And to give this time to the tailback. So from the 40 to the 45, 5-yard run. The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop. And they're going to speed things up here.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy. I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. From the 50, Newton. That's caught inside the 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Stewart is the lone setback. On second down, here's Newton. His pass caught at the 4. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Now the Panthers get set, 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to account for Cam Newton on this play.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Greg Olsen, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot in the end zone and made it pay off.
And now out comes Minnesota. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Bridgewater on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The 2015 All-Pro Thomas Davis in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. Bridgewater now on second down. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
It's a gain of 14 there, and it'll be a Minnesota first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup. One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and the running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. On second down, Bridgewater again. And he's going to go down. Back across midfield, he's sacked at the 46. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. Bridgewater. He's going to fire one deep, middle, and his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape of this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
To throw on second down is Newton. And to the tight end Olsen, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him a gain of 38.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability is often.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. it's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Tackle made by K'Wan Short. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
The second down throw for Bridgewater. Over the middle here to Rudolph. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I'm just going to say his name, Luke Kuechly. Now, the fans, when he's playing at home, boy, do they respond when he makes a play, don't they?
And why wouldn't they respond? You look at his career so far, most tackles of anybody since 2012, 591 coming into this year.
I'm going to do it anyway. Luke.
And this is incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it's third down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On third down, Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Mario Addison in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And it's taken in at the 9. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
It's third down, 6 yards to go for the offense. Throwing on third down, Newton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at...
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. Now onto the field, here come the Panthers. They take over with great field position. They've got the big lead. Most would say they should kneel it, but the key word there is should. You never know here.
You never know. That's the exact play that should happen. But some people like stats. You know, some people like to put more things up on the board, but kneel down is usually the right play here.
We'll see what they do in this situation. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
They come out here in the eye. To throw is Newton. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Smiles, everyone, smiles, because when Cam Newton and Greg Olsen hook up like they've been doing throughout this game, that's one big reason why they're winning.
What makes Greg Olsen so tough to cover?
I think he really is a wide receiver in a tight end's body. He runs his routes with such great precision.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Gano for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Trying to shake off the interception. And now here is another interception. It's the safety, Kirk Coleman. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he cuts left, and he's got an alley. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now, to put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will change here with very little time remaining in this contest.
Hey, we got four down.
And they take a knee. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Carolina, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.